Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today's sketch is this one from Laura Whitaker. I am going to be scrapbooking this wall that was in Disney that says Stark Industries on it. We thought that that was pretty cool. I am going to be using my lovely leftovers kit. So let's see what I can do. All right, so I went ahead and grabbed this paper from Pink Fresh Studio, and I'm just using my little pen blade here to cut out this "Hello, my name is" portion of the paper. Now, I definitely knew I wanted to use "Hello, my name is," but then I decided to just go ahead and flip over this paper and use the dot grid pattern on it. Now, these dot grid patterns make me think of the dot game. Did you guys ever play the dot game in school with your friends or anything like that, where you just drew dots and you took turns drawing lines and you made boxes, and whoever had the most boxes at the end won? Every time I see pattern paper like this, I just want to play the dot game. One day I will play the dot game and use it as an actual background. I think that's the plan. Now, I am going to cover up that hole right here in the paper. Now, you guys, I could have put this paper back in my stash and saved it and cut it apart and used all the little bits and pieces on the back. And I'm sure I could have created layouts with that, but you know what? This paper was here, it was available, and it worked. So I'm going to go ahead and use it. Now, none of my lovely leftovers right here are large enough to completely map my photo. So what I'm going to do is take a bunch of these layers and kind of layer them up. So I looked at the sketch at the beginning of the layout, and I didn't look at it again. And now that I'm looking up close to the sketch, it looks like I missed some mixed media and some circle-y bits and other things, but that's okay. I'm taking inspiration from the sketch, and you can definitely look at this layout and be like, yeah, she definitely looked at the sketch. Now, this is also a kind of layout that I've done in the past that never even looked at a sketch to do it, and this is just something I came up with. And I think that, you guys, there are only so many ways that you can put paper and put photos down on a layout. Like, every single layout is not going to be some beautiful, once in a lifetime, never seen before, never made before work of art. It's just not. Like, it's just not. If you flip through my albums, if you were really looking for it, you could probably see the same kind of page design throughout. But they don't all look exactly the same. They're not like, it doesn't look like I've cookie cuttered the pages because I've changed the little bits around it. So now that I've got my layers down here, and "Hello, my name is" up in the top of the page. Oh, goodness. Now it's time to, do a little bit of decoration, and then I decide that I need a couple more layers. So this is the Stark Industries kind of logo, and it was painted on this wall in Disneyland. And every time that we walked by it, we would say "Avengers assemble." So that is the entire thing that is running through my head the entire time I'm scrapbooking this layout. And I was trying to think of what kind of embellishment would go good with this. Like, I'm not going to do flowers. I could, but I'm not going to. And I'm not going to go themey. So I'm like, what can go? Stars. Stars are always a good bet for me. I love stars. Love them a lot. Now, I pulled out that little paper, that little orangey 2x2 paper, and I'm looking for it on my desk right now. I have no idea where it went. It never made it back to the layout, you guys. I had put it off to the side because I was going to add it in, and it never made it back to the layout. I just keep looking for it. I don't know where it is. Now, I do dump out these chipboard stars. Now, this is from American Crafts, and they are called Playhouse chipboard stars, and they came in a little plastic kind of container. I'm shaking them if you hear them right now. And it says, Playhouse chipboard stars. This container includes over 85 chipboard pieces, 3 distinct shapes in 3 sizes and 6 colors. And they were made in 2006, and I still have them. So that's a long dang time to still have some of the chipboard stars. I also had another one that had like suns and flamingos and kind of tropical things to it. I have some of the suns left. I've mixed them in with the stars. So I'm trying to embellish the star a little bit, trying to not make it just look like a star slapped on top of a photograph, because that's basically what it is. It's a star slapped on top of a photograph, but that's not what I want it to look like. I want it to look like it's part of the page, and it should make sense. I still kind of feel like they're a little slapped on there, but you know what? It's fine. So I've torn apart this ticket so that I can divide it in half and place it underneath of the star. At first I was going to place it on top, but I end up putting this black and white heart on top of the star. It's the only place that a heart goes on this layout, and I don't think it's super out of place. I think that the color scheme works with it just fine, so I don't need to worry about it. So I think my upper right hand little cluster up here is a little bit bigger than what it is in the sketch, but I'm okay with that. Oh, totally okay with that. I hope you didn't hear my stomach just making noises. So I pull out these khaki colored tags, or labels rather, and I'm going to tuck them around my layout as well. I feel like the background paper is so super light and airy, and I have lots of light and airy things around it. I feel like I need to give it a little bit of a distinction in color. One of those ways is to use black, which I have on this layout, and then another way is to use another neutral like this khaki color. So I decide that I like that. It is good for my base, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere it up here in this upper right hand corner. I am using Nouveau Deluxe adhesive to do my chipboard stars. Fun fact, I just placed a Nouveau Deluxe adhesive order for my shop, along with some other things, and the Nouveau Deluxe adhesive is on back order. So I guess the people are realizing how awesome it is, because I can't get it right now. It's a good thing I have a couple bottles in my personal stash, because I'm out of it for the store. Now, and I have to send Crystal, are you low on Nouveau? Because I'm getting low on Fun Foam, and I feel like the last time we kind of ran out around the same time too. Do you need a Nouveau? Let me know. Anyway, that was just a complete and utter sidetracked moment. Man, my iced tea is very noisy today. So I'm pulling out the Tim Holtz grunge board, and I love the smell of Tim Holtz grunge board, and some of you have that same kind of love of the smell of it. So I'm pulling out letters, and I think that one of these days, I mean, I'm running out of days for this kit. There's a lot more left in this kit than I want it to be. And I do have plans, for some of these products, and I haven't really gotten a chance to do those plans because most of the time I am doing sketches. But I do have a day off this week, and I plan on spending it having an art day with Lana. So we're going to make that happen on Thursday, because I got a plan. And you know when you have an idea for a layout and it's there and you don't get to actually make that happen, For me, it kind of just like sticks in my head, and I'm like, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? And sometimes it's so predominantly there in the forefront of my mind that I struggle with the project that is in front of me. And I'm kind of doing that right now. Like, I'm struggling a little bit with this project. It's definitely not my favorite page, and it's probably not the best page I've ever done. But it is a finished page, and it is one step closer to having the Disneyland album finished. I feel like it keeps going. I didn't plan on scrapbooking all the pictures of the Millennium Falcon that I did, and I ended up doing that, so it took up a lot. Now, I am going to find some mini alpha stickers so that I can have my title. And this is just a scrap piece of paper that I've been using until my new mixed media mat arrives from Brutus Monroe. And at first I'm thinking I'm just going to ink pad up these letters. I'm just going to tap on with my Raven ink pad from Brutus Monroe. But it takes too long. Like, it's taking too long. I could have sat here and, stamped the heck out of it and got ink all over my fingers, and it would have been quick, but I was trying to be nice and neat about it. So I decided this is just taking forever, and I just need to find another way. So I grab my Copic markers. Unbelievably, I do have some Copic markers. Alana has a much larger alcohol marker collection than I do. And my Copics kind of live over there on her side of the table, but that's okay. She uses them more than I do. So I just grab the black Copic marker, special black. I don't know what that means. I don't know if I guess there's varying shades of Copic sketch markers. No idea, but it's 110 special black. And I'm just going to color just the top of these letters. Now, when I first got the grunge board letters and I was scrapbooking with them, I would take time with a marker. I've used this alcohol marker, this Copic marker before for grunge board letters, and I would make sure that all of the sides were inked up. Like, you didn't see any of the grunge board around it. You only saw the color of the marker. And on some layouts I might still do that, but on this one I'm not going to. I don't think it's necessary. I am going to use that liquid adhesive one more time to get these letters down. Now, I know that Avengers is larger than the Hello, My Name Is name tag. I don't have a problem with it spanning it. I really don't. And it's kind of just a happy accident that the word fits the exact kind of size of the title element I have up here. That was just a happy accident. So now I'm going to use these Kaisercraft letter stickers, and these are a mini alpha sticker, and these are white and black, and I have no idea how old these are. It doesn't say. I don't know. I haven't used them a whole lot, but I don't know if I don't remember when I got them. I don't remember how long they've been in my stash, I guess is the point I'm trying to make. So now I am going to add a little bit of something extra. I was thinking about taking the sequins out of this sequin pack and using the dark black sequins because, I got pops of black on the layout. I got the title. I've got this black photo mat. I've got some black in the sticker down here that says I love a good story. But I really felt like these kind of golden khaki, it's like an antique gold sequin, just went a little bit better with this layout. So I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle them around 3 places around my photo, and then just one over here on the title element. And I am putting them in clusters of 3. Now that is a design principle to do a visual triangle or clusters of 3. I just happen to like odd numbers. So it just, you know, that's just the way it is. It's not like I'm thinking, okay, I'm following the design principle of putting 3 things in the shape of a triangle. That doesn't go through my mind. Now, I did kind of toy with the idea of filling in that space up there. It felt a little bit naked, so I was like, oh, maybe I'll do like a doodly sketchy circle and then a doodly border around the edge of the page. And then I was like, no, just get your journaling on there and then you can be done with the layout. So I do journal just what I told you guys earlier about it. Every time we walked by, we would yell Avengers Assemble. And we really are a bunch of nerds. And that's okay because we have fun together. So now I'm just trying to figure out what I've got to do to finish this layout off, and it is going to be finished off with a Mickey head. So there it is, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again real soon for another video.